In the last video I made Plant RNG. I have made multiple games and all of them failed, but this time I felt like I made something that was actually good. I got feedback from lots of developers, kept polishing the game, and I knew this game was going to be different from the other ones. But there was a huge problem. The reason most people didn't find my previous games was not because they were bad, but because they did not even have a way to find them. So I thought of a free solution, posting shorts of my games. All of my shorts got over 1000 views, but the amount of visits on my games barely changed. At most I would only get 20 visits and 0 active players. But with this game, I put in so much effort that I decided that it's finally time to invest some money into it. So I started doing ads for the first time. This was truly an experience, so stay tuned. I was ready to start running ads right now, but there was a problem. My game was just not ready for ads yet. I could start running them, but I knew it wouldn't go well, and I would just be wasting my money. The thumbnails were bad, and the game needed way more polishing and bug fixing. So I decided to wait. I went back, tested the game, and found a ton of bugs. I ended up updating the game every single day for at least a week straight, fixing bugs and polishing a lot of stuff until the game actually felt ready. The update is finished, but I still have to change the thumbnails. But I didn't know what I should change, and I thought that the thumbnails weren't that bad at the time. So I just added an extra thumbnail and made no changes to the other ones, which was a huge mistake that I paid for, literally. I lost money because I was too lazy to make a few changes. Someone told me that I should change the collection system from a proximity prompt to making it so you just have to be close to the plant. At the time I thought it was stupid and wasn't planning on making it like that, but I decided to add it to see if it will work better, and it was much better than the proximity prompt. My game barely had any game passes, so there was no way I was going to get back the money that I spent on the ads, so I had to add more, but I didn't know what I should add, and I didn't think to ask anyone at the time, so I ended up copying the game passes but turning them into temporary boosts for a lower price instead of a permanent one. I'm going to start doing the ads tomorrow, as I feel like the game is good enough now. Even though I feel like the game can do good and I like how it turned out, I am still scared of losing my money. But I had to do ads at some point anyways if I wanted to become a big developer. I improved the game with the feedback, and now I was actually ready to start doing the ads. The only issue is that I don't know what the best ad settings are, so I will check out some videos. After seeing those videos, I decided to do 16 ad credits for 5 days. I heard that doing it for 7 days is better, but I have a limited budget, so I think 5 days will also be fine. 3, 2, 1. Oh, alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright, here it is. There's nothing here right now, since the ad is still in review, but I'll come back tomorrow and check the results. Hopefully they will be good. I opened this page at 11 am, but because I stayed up the whole night working on this, I fell asleep, and I just woke up now at 3 pm, so let's finally refresh the page. Okay, the stats are pretty bad right now, barely any clicks, but it says the ad is still learning. So I'm hoping that once it finishes learning, the game will finally become viral. Let's see how much Robux I made from the game. I have made exactly 0 Robux and I'm down 50,000, but it's only the start, so it has to go up later. I will just let the live reaction play for this one. Wait, I just realized I was checking my Robux in the wrong place. This game was made under a group, so I have to check the group revenue instead. I checked the group's revenue and I didn't make 0 Robux. I got 1 sale and I made 27 Robux. This is only the start, right? I will make 1,000,000 Robux any second now. After seeing the ad stats, I knew I had to remake the thumbnails, so I went to look at other popular games on Roblox to see what they were doing. I really didn't like how their thumbnails looked, but then I realized that it doesn't matter what I think. If those games are popular, then those thumbnails are clearly working. So I just remade the thumbnails, taking a lot of inspiration from other games, basically just copying them. So I just remade all of the game thumbnails, taking a lot of inspiration from other games, basically just copying them. Now that I had the new thumbnails ready, I was ready to update my ads. The problem was, Roblox doesn't let you just swap out the thumbnail on an active ad. I had to completely cancel the old one and lose all the momentum it had, and then start up a brand new ad. So I stopped the old one, launched the next one, and went to sleep. I woke up the next day, opened Roblox, and it worked fine. The most players I had in the game was 34, and now I had 15 players, which I think is alright, but I wanted at least 100 players. A few hours after that, I went to check if anyone was still in the game. When I opened the page, there were only 4 people active. I thought the ads had flopped again, so I went into the ads manager to see what went wrong. Turns out, the new thumbnails actually worked. The CTR, if you don't know what CTR is, it stands for click-through rate. It's basically the percentage of people who see your ad and actually click on it. On Roblox, 1% is bad, and getting 2% is actually just average. Went from 1% all the way up to 1.95%, almost double. The ads were finally pulling in players, and this was just the beginning. A bit later, I went to check the games page and noticed that I had finally unlocked Roblox benchmark for the first time. I always saw other developers flexing their benchmarks online, so I was actually super excited to open it and see what I had. I clicked on it, expecting to see some crazy stats, but the stats were terrible. They weren't even red yet, which is the worst you can have. But then I realized that I literally just unlocked this tab today. Roblox didn't have enough data yet, so the numbers were inaccurate. I just needed to give it more time. I checked the ads manager again and saw I had 3000 clicks. They would be good, but when I actually saw the plays, I only had 17. I was done. I was ready to cancel the ads and abandon the game completely. I couldn't understand how I had 3000 clicks but only 17 people actually played. I thought my game page was broken or that there was a problem with the game. Turns out I was stressing over nothing. The analytics were just delayed and the plays haven't updated yet. When I checked tomorrow, the actual plays started showing up. I was really excited even though the number isn't that crazy. If you look at the dashboard, you can see all 3 ad campaigns that I ran. The main ad isn't fully finished yet, but I wanted to check the overall results so I could finish off the video. Comparing the stats, the 2 old ads that I had to pause had terrible CTR, around 1%. The second ad made me 3 Robux after spending 16 ad credits. Stopping those and making the new thumbnail was the right choice, because the new ad almost got double the CTR at 1.9% and got me over 800 plays. In total across all 3 ads, I spent over 52 ad credits, got 400,000 impressions, over 1,800 plays and 135 total hours of playtime. But I only made a total of 137 Robux. Making 137 Robux after spending over 50,000 is super demotivating. After staying up all night for weeks, fixing bugs and putting so much work into this, it kind of hurts. This was my first time ever running Roblox ads, and even though I lost money, at least I got nearly 3,000 people to play my game and learned what actually worked. I'm going to keep making games. I'm not going to give up on becoming a big developer. So if you enjoyed watching, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.